Quiet kept. Quiet kept. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Never Been Wrong show. What's up with y'all, fellas? We
Oh, we
bite.
just chilling,
What's
chilling,
We
going on?
always
Chilling on a Sunday.
chilling
cooling it
on a
on a
Sunday.
Sunday. Big
Watching
March
Nebraska
Madness.
win yesterday. Big shout out to the Huskers.
Big shout out to the Skurs. You heard?
So, like and subscribe. Do all the good stuff. Share,
Y'all like and
like,
subscribe.
subscribe. What we talking about first?
We gonna talk about this goddamn. Can you be the greatest basketball player or shit? Any
Anything.
sport, anything. If you not leading in the top five statistical categories or anything, if you're not top five in none of those categories, can you truly be considered the GOAT? And who want to go first?
Y'all want me
I'm
to
a
cook this? Y'all want me to cook it up first?
yeah. You gonna jump it off, Mike?
Okay. Listen, you cannot be the greatest all time, and you're not top five in any of the main statistical categories: points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. You got that, guys? People who watching. I didn't make these rules. You wouldn't call. If that's the case, Eli Manning should be considered an elite quarterback because he got 2 Super Bowl rings. We don't consider him an elite quarterback because he got 2 Super Bowl rings. We don't. Listen, because he's not in any of those statistical categories. And so for all the George Croc fans, Nightmare on Elm Street, Kruger Jordan fans, your guy is not the greatest of all time. He's nowhere near it. Good player. This is why he's 11th on my list. Go ahead, y'all. Take it away.
You know what? When I heard y'all say this earlier, I knew it was one person y'all was going for, and I should have bought backup. It's only one. It can only be one person y'all talking about.
I was about to say, no disrespect to MJ. I was about to tell Mike, you know they about to be pissed off at you, right? The fans and the and the media, they ain't gonna like this one right here. They ain't gonna
But it's
like it.
true. But it's true,
No,
Eric.
it's
Name me a sport or name me something where a person is not top five in any major statistical category and they considered the greatest player to ever do it. Name me one. And
Yeah.
we ain't being biased. We just sticking to the standard that everybody in sports does set. And now that the standard, and now that George Croc, Kruger
He
Nightmare on Elm Street Jordan ain't top five in none of the statistical categories. Now we want to make the exception for George Croc.
ain't nobody
Jordan
making
had
no exception.
Jordan has been the only person that people have been
Ain't nobody
been
making that
willing to make an
exception though.
exception.
Ain't nobody making that.
Okay, let me ask you, since you ain't making it,
I'm
who's the
gonna
greatest
ask you
basketball player?
something. I'm gonna ask you something. When all of a sudden you had to be a top five in any type of category to be the best? That shit just now starting up because
No, it's
y'all
not. Come
LeBron
on, come
fans
on.
gonna have something.
Come on,
Y'all
Jamal. No,
LeBron
it's not.
fans gonna have
Oh,
something to talk about MJ. Nobody
no,
talking
come on.
about that shit in the 80s.
Jamal.
Nobody talked about it in the 90s. Nobody talked about it in the 2000s.
Jamal.
And all of a sudden now, LeBron fans
Jamal.
want to
Come
bring
on.
that up to talk bad
Jamal.
about Jordan.
Jamal, how can you be not top five in
Yeah, but
anything and be
when have you talked about this before?
been
Any
talking
era?
about it?
Hey,
No,
We've
yeah,
been talking about it.
now, for the
congratulations
past
to
five,
Kevin
6 years,
Durant.
man. The past 5, 6 years you have. We weren't growing up saying no shit like that.
Yes, we was.
No, he
Especially
wasn't.
with running
No,
backs.
he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Especially with running backs. Eric,
No, he
when we doing
wasn't.
this with running backs?
No, he
Yeah.
wasn't.
Eric, when we doing this with running backs?
For sure, and quarterbacks and receivers. Football is more positional.
So
We
let
do.
me tell Jamal this. Jamal, listen. Frank Gore is fourth on an all-time rushing list. I said Frank Gore need to be an NFL Hall of Famer. It's people saying that he shouldn't be an NFL Hall of Famer. He's ranked fourth in rushing all time.
I
He's an
get that,
NFL Hall of
Mike.
Famer.
Mike, I get that. He is a Hall of Famer, but we're talking about the greatest. We're not just
No, no,
talking
no,
about a Hall of
no.
Famer.
Jamal, get what I'm
'Cause
saying. People
you
don't.
brought up Eli Manning. You brought up Eli Manning. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh my
You
goodness.
can't,
For what?
you can't tell the NFL story without Eli Manning.
Yes,
beating
you
the
can.
Patriots twice,
Yes, you
and
can.
winning Super Bowls and being MVP
Yes, you
Super Bowl winner.
can. So,
Why?
okay, go
How?
on.
He stopped the team from being undefeated.
Hold
You
on,
can't
hold
tell the story without him.
on. Okay, so what? So if that's the case,
So
let's
what?
go. Hold on. Listen. The reason why I say so what, if that's the case, we can't tell the NFL story without Trent Dilfer. He won a Super Bowl. We can't tell the NFL story without Nick Foles. He won a
Jim
Super Bowl.
McMahon. Jim McMahon.
I don't. Yeah, Jim McMahon. He won a Super Bowl. These guys are trash. We can tell the NFL story without they trash
Joe
ass.
Flacco.
Nigga,
Yeah.
it's different when you go. It's different when you got two of them. And
What do you mean it's the two of them?
your plays are the reason why we won.
So no, it was other people's unbelievable plays. Is the
Nigga,
reason
he had
why
to
he
throw
won.
it to him. He had to throw
So
it to him.
what?
He
They
couldn't
had
have
to
a
make the
sack.
catch.
One of the plays he could have took a sack,
No,
but he
they had to
didn't.
make the
Hey,
catch.
Did he not?
I got a
Did he
question for you,
not?
brothers,
Did he
and
not
for the
escape a
Go
fans
ahead,
sack?
out there
Eric.
watching.
Did
Did
he
y'all
escape
happen
a
to
sack?
Go ahead, Eric.
did y'all happen to catch the NBC interview with Michael Jordan? And out his own mouth, he was basically saying that he ain't the GOAT. He never felt like he was the GOAT. He said, and his reason was because he never got to play against the guys before him, and he would have loved to play against. I don't believe he believed that personally. I think he really, in his heart, he think he the GOAT, but
Eric,
he
it's
don't
nothing
want to
wrong
say
with
it.
thinking you can
He don't.
compete.
You
It's
say
nothing
what?
wrong with it. I don't have no problem with Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, any basketball player, high level basketball player, thinking they can compete in any era. I don't have no problem with it. But now
Yeah.
the standard is shifted. Now that Michael Jordan is not top five in none of the major statistical categories, and now everybody want to act like stats don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this shit is crazy.
He is the only one that there's been exception made for. Like it's all about when you watch MJ, it's about the eye test. It's about everything. All type of excuses was made for why this man don't lead in nothing. He didn't win without uh
Scottie Pippen,
Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson.
Phil Jack.
And the only reason I'm bringing this up because we know I respect Mike. The way y'all do Braun is crazy. The way y'all do anybody else is crazy. Man, y'all want him to be a perfect career, no losses, no freeze up in the big game.
You can't miss a game winner.
Can't miss a game winner. Come on, man. Come on, man. So my question is, boy, Gatorade and Nike ran that vicious of a campaign on y'all to where or to where we can't even keep it real about this guy. Yes, he is great. He's always great. He always will be great.
Yeah,
Wherever
he a
you got
top
it,
11 player. He
wherever you got
definitely
it,
a top 11 player.
I think that's a little over the top. I
Well, by
got him.
saying he's a top 11 player,
Yeah, that's a little wild right
Eric,
there.
as you notice, as the game evolves and people do amazing things in their career, some of your favorite players are going to move. They don't. It's not a
Yeah, but
lifetime.
11 is
It's
wild
but
though.
listen to what I'm saying. I had to tell a guy a couple weeks ago. He was telling me that Drake May and Matthew Stafford. Right. I said Matthew Stafford won the MVP, so they considered him. I said so he would be a top five quarterback. He said, "Well, I concede to that one." I said, "So would Drake May. Drake May was the runner-up in the NFL for the most prestigious award." He's going to tell me Drake May wouldn't be a top 10 quarterback. I said, brother, you don't get to hold a spot as a top 10 quarterback. You got to prove this shit every year. Drake May came in this year and proved that he was a top 10 quarterback this year. Who knows what he's going to do moving forward? But this past season, he was a top 10 quarterback, and you can't take it away from him. Nobody can.
My point is just like, come on, 11 niggas better than MJ is wild.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was 11
Or
people better.
10,
I said he's
10.
a top 11 NBA player. Now, if you
No,
got
we
him
had we had,
positioned,
we had asked you before though where he ranks in your list, and you said 11.
yeah, he 11 in mine. He's like
Okay, so when he said 11 is crazy, yeah, we're talking to you about 11 is crazy.
it's not crazy,
11 is crazy to me, but he
but
ain't
it's
number
not
one.
crazy.
He ain't
It's
number one
not.
for many reasons. For
Eric,
many reasons, he
listen,
number
if
one.
y'all gonna say he number one, and your only reason for him to be number one was he was 6-0 in the finals. Okay, if we hold y'all standard up, and then we say a guy like John Pavlicek, when you look at the statistics and you look at everything, they're comparable. That means you can compare them. And he has more championships than Michael Jordan, but y'all don't say nothing about John Pavlicek or Havlicek, whatever his name is.
No,
Y'all
that
don't
ain't
say
why.
nothing.
This ain't why I got Mike up there.
No, but I'm just trying to find the baseline and the common ground of how we rank and see if a player was great. We can't just say these players is great because he's 6-0 in the championship game.
It's based on emotion. A lot of it is based up. A lot of it is based off emotion when it comes to Mike. People,
Man,
people, people.
y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy.
What's
What's
crazy,
crazy about
Mark?
it?
What is crazy about it?
Michael
Right.
Jordan, Michael Jordan, maybe besides Kareem, has the most what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck.
Accolades.
You ever see
Accolades
that
in the
interview?
NBA.
I'll give you an example,
Maybe
Mark.
Kareem got
You
more, but
ever see
them
that?
two sit at the throne with the most accolades that you can get in the NBA. But we're sitting here acting like because he ain't got the most points, he ain't got the most rebounds, he ain't got the most assists, that this guy ain't top dog. This is
How
crazy.
you?
He got the most
So
accolades.
Jamal, if you don't have
He
that, how
got
are
the
you
most
top dog though?
accolades. He got the most
It's
accolades between him and Kareem. Kareem might got him by one or something, but it's him and Kareem. Got the most accolades. Ain't nobody saying this about Kareem.
they should
Did
have been.
Kareem
That's what
really,
we've been
did Kareem
saying.
really
He
win
should
all
have been
this?
in. He
Did
should have been in
Kareem really win
discussion for
this?
sure.
We've been
But I guess
saying this,
Kareem ain't great
Jamal.
either. I guess
He
Kareem
should be
ain't
in the
great either.
discussion.
Jamal, we've been saying this about Kareem. Kareem got
Kareem
6
ain't great
titles.
then.
He's been to
So
more
Kareem ain't
NBA
great.
championships than Michael Jordan. He got just amount as many accolades, and y'all don't never bring up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But now
Hey,
that we saying Michael Jordan is not top 5 in nothing, now you want to bring up Kareem? You ain't brought up
I brought
Kareem
up
in none of these
Kareem
basketball arguments.
because that's
Never.
the topic. The topic is, are they great?
I'll
Is
give you an
Kareem not great?
example.
I'm
Listen,
asking
it's
you a
come down.
question.
Hey, have you
I
ever
didn't
seen
even
that
ask a
Magic
question. Is
Johnson
Kareem not
interview?
great?
You ever seen that Magic Johnson where he was like doing a seminar or whatever the hell it was? He was like, "There is no way LeBron, my God, but there's no way he could be better than Jordan." Michael Jordan came to us, and he always tell that story about that fucking weak ass flying through the air, switch to the left hand, like he dragging it out. That ain't how that even happened. He just went up with one hand and then switched to the left. It ain't like he saw somebody and had to adjust it. That's your reason why you said nobody could be better than Mike
Right,
because of that one move, Magic.
right. Let's
And a
come on,
lot of
man.
niggas got glazed stories like that. It ain't about actual who was the better all around basketball player. Who do the most consistently on the floor. That's what it's about. Who does the most consistently rebound, points, assists, steals, B locks.
Eric, you better turn that
Come
TV off.
on,
We can
man.
barely see you. That glow. That
It's
glow
LeBron
behind
James, man. And it's LeBron James, and it's not even close. You know? Even my dad just admitted this, and he one of them old niggas that always was saying LeBron ain't, he ain't clutch and he just. My dad came up to me last week. He was like, "Man, LeBron James might be the greatest player to ever play." He said he saw him dive on the floor. I mean, his reason was coming. He's like, he took care of his body longer than them, and he just been. Hey, guess what I told him, Dad? Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's facts right now. It's just nobody's better than this dude. Like nobody's been better than him over you know, as long as he has. Until we see something like that, like look like where Wemby might be headed. But then again, shit, hey, that's LeBron passing him. That's gonna be a tough, 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 tough assignment. Passing that dude and everything he did, man.
So what's the criteria of being better than LeBron? You got to do it for a long time because you can get more rings, you know. You can get more
You could
MVPs, you
you could
know.
get more rings. You could just actually had a better game than him too. You could just
So,
be
so I'm
better all
asking.
around player than him.
So I'm asking you guys, as y'all LeBron guys, what would it take for somebody to pass him up?
Ooh,
Is it just longevity?
Listen, when Eric says it's going to be very tough to pass LeBron up, you got to look at the totality of everything that was involved with LeBron James. Number one ranked high school player. Everybody knew he was coming to the NBA. The target was on this man's back before he even stepped in the NBA. And he has exceeded all expectations. He's a champion. He's all-time leading scorer. He's fourth in assists. He keep breaking records. Oldest with the triple double. It's just like, come
yep.
on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, even Stephen A. want to say it, but he be like, I just happened to see Michael Jordan play. Okay, you saw him play. You saw him play. So did I. So did we. We all seen him play. It was a beautiful game. But he ain't doing as much. He's not doing as much night in and night out as this man did. He wasn't even called upon to do. In fairness to him, he wasn't even called upon to do this much as LeBron is.
I just
You
want to
know,
hear Jamal's reason how you can't be top 5 in anything, but be considered the greatest to ever play the sport. I want to hear him explain that away.
because
Rationalize that.
because he is. What you want to know
How?
about
I
it?
didn't ask you
Even
because he
Eric, I
was.
think Eric
How?
agreed. Eric got him 2 on the list. Eric got him number
How?
2.
I
So
got him
that's
two up
great.
there.
That's great. So therefore, that question's for
How?
both of us. So
Jamal,
how?
how?
I just told you the accolades. Easy. The accolades. A lot of people list Kareem is top 5. Why? Accolades. Magic Johnson is in there. You know why? Accolades.
Hey, Mike, y'all. In my time of watching NBA, the 3 best players I seen was LeBron, Michael, and Kobe. But that's just me. If somebody was to argue, okay, I'm gonna put Kareem in there. I'm gonna put Magic in there.
What if
Them is
somebody
good
tell you
arguments.
that what's the name? Because if we just look at it, y'all just saying this, y'all going off of accomplishment when y'all say LeBron, Michael, and Kobe. Because if we
So
look at a
then,
Kevin
I'm
Durant
going off
game,
more than that.
hold on. If we looking at Kevin Durant game is better than Kobe's and Mike's, hands down.
That's a good argument. That's a great argument. I can't knock nobody for saying that either, because Durant definitely there. But when I look at Mike, I just feel like he was a little more consistent with how he did
Yeah,
it.
but when we look at a guy like Kevin
Mike,
Durant
Mike is more
and we
consistent
say
and more
accolades,
athletic.
but we talking about just skill, it's like nobody can stop this motherfucker but him. He the only nigga that can stop. Kevin Durant is the only person that can stop him.
I believe I heard NBA players say the same thing about Michael.
Plenty of people could have stopped. Kawhi Leonard could stop Michael Jordan. Easy. I'll take
It would
Kawhi
have
in that
been
Man,
battle.
come
it would
on,
have been a
man.
tough
Come
matchup, but
on, man.
he would have got his
Come
bucket
on,
by
I'll
man.
take
Kawhi.
Come
Kawhi
on,
Leonard
man.
in that battle. You can
Dude,
take
He would have
Michael
got
Jordan
his.
all you want. I'm taking the
Hey,
claw.
let me say this: Kawhi Leonard is one of the greatest players of all time.
Sure is.
It's we got to put him up there. But is he stopping Mike? I don't think so. It'll be a
I think
tough.
he,
It
if
would have been a
listen,
good
barring
match.
listen, the greatest 2 players, barring injury, and people try to say what's the name, but these are the greatest 2 players, barring injury. If Kawhi never would have got hurt, and Tracy McGrady wouldn't have never got hurt, y'all wouldn't keep saying Jordan Crocs. Jordan Crocs would have been
Hold on.
past
Don't
already.
do that because that was your reason for hating AD. Now, don't do that. We ain't gonna do
What?
that. We ain't gonna do that.
No,
We
no,
ain't
no,
gonna do the
Aaron. I
injury.
gave AD. I said
Ah,
AD was just injured. I didn't say AD couldn't play.
uh,
We said
yeah.
we sick and tired of this nigga. Even now, he for the Wizards. What's wrong with this nigga?
Oh yeah, he always hurt. He is always
Okay,
hurt now.
then. There we go. I rest my case.
Yeah,
He's
but
not a Kawhi
it's
Leonard.
been the same thing with Kawhi Leonard.
He's not a Kawhi Leonard. Don't put Kawhi and Anthony Davis in the same breath. You can't do that. Kawhi led a team to a championship. AD has never done it.
Stop. He led the bubble Lakers to the title.
No, he did not. Stop it,
Yeah,
Eric.
we go,
Who got
man.
finals
We gonna
MVP?
stop. We gonna stop
Who
trying
got
to.
finals MVP, Eric?
It don't matter who got Finals MVP. It's hey
Oh,
Mike. Hey
yeah.
Mike. Mike.
oh, y'all just sitting up here arguing accolades. Now it don't matter.
It don't
All
matter who got
praise
It
is
Finals
due.
matters.
MVP if
It
another
matters.
team.
It matters.
Okay, the Iguodala lead the Warriors to that title. Mike,
Hell no.
thank you, thank you.
Eric, but listen, everybody has said this. Basketball players have said this. Jalen Rose has said this. They said we don't care what these people vote the finals MVP. They saying 2 good games for Andre Iguodala don't negate what Steph did in that series. But since people got a problem with people passing certain people, they'll do certain things to keep certain narratives going. The narrative on Stephen Curry was he didn't show up in the finals. Bullshit. He's been a champion before that last championship. It's
I
bullshit.
never understood that
Same
one either.
thing. Same thing with the narrative on now the narrative seems like if you win the MVP, going all the way back to Giannis, once you win the MVP, they act like it's yours until somebody definitively takes it from you. So they
Yeah.
gave Giannis back to back, what's the name? They gave Jokic back to back MVPs. Now they're trying to basically
SGA.
give SGA another fucking MVP.
And if the Lakers lock down that 3rd seed, Luka ain't in the he ain't in the
Luka's in the
discussion.
running, but I don't think Luka's the MVP. It's 2 people who I think the MVP is. SGA is still considered a strong one, but it's Jalen Brown and
He up
fucking
there.
Wemby. These niggas are not only balling, they playing D. Even
Man,
though Shea
Wimby,
is right there in D too. So them three. Them would be my main three. Luca is a
Wimby,
strong honorable
I got
mention.
no problem with neither one of them. I love what Jalen Brown been doing over there and Wimby. But I'm putting Luca in that discussion.
But
I put him in the discussion.
Now Eric, the reason why they gave Jokic the MVP over Steph Curry when Steph Curry was a higher seed, I think he was 1 or 2 that year. They gave it to Jokic because they said he did more with less. So going off of that, voters, you're supposed to vote Jalen Brown the MVP, and if he's not the MVP, something is fishy. Jalen Brown should be this year's MVP, whether y'all like it or not. Jalen.
They got something against that brother, Jalen Brown. I don't know what it is.
Whether you like him or not, he should be first team All NBA, first team defense, and he should be MVP of the league.
Wemby said he going for both. We ain't ever seen nothing like that. Get the defense. You just go forward and get. Oh, we did see Mike. Mike did get it, but we know his defensive player of the year was kind of fugazi though.
It was fraudulent.
Yeah, it was kind of fugazi because they came out and said they was lying about the steals and all that shit. Which I believe he ain't the only player they did that for too.
Until they prove it,
Yeah.
he's the only one. So
yeah, like if they do it for him, how far did this go back? How they decide who the face of the league is and all that shit.
Okay,
But,
let's get into Bam Bam Bigelow. I think we done destroyed Jordan enough. He's not the greatest. He can't be considered a GOAT. He's not top 5.
No, you just tried. You just tried to. That's all.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a long time for somebody to give me a legitimate reason. Besides this, he's 6-0 in the finals, which is a team accomplishment and all this old shit. How could Mike be the GOAT? He don't lead in nothing. He don't lead in nothing. He never won with nothing. He always he had the same core of teammates that he won with. In the era where it was competition, other top dogs like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and all that crew, he never won nothing in.
Hold on. So hold on. You said because he's kept the same teammate?
He kept the same teammates. I mean, he didn't win nothing without that crew. Or without that Phil Jackson, Scottie Pippen shit, he didn't win nothing.
But Larry Bird and Magic Johnson didn't win without them either.
Which is fine. Which is fine. That's fine. But how can you put him over a player that didn't win and did this shit on 3 different teams and took several different coaches to the finals? Took trash to the. How can you put him over him?
Because I just can't.
The system player is better than the person.
How? We saying how?
What you mean how?
You said you just can't. We want to know how you can do this. What is your criteria for doing it? Hold on, Jamal, but you just asked us for a criteria. Now we're asking you for the same thing, and you saying just cuz?
First of all, Michael don't have to leave team to team. Stay on the
board. No. Michael Jordan, this is the thing. Like, y'all got to miss me with Kobe and Mike staying on the same team. These niggas threatened to leave.
If he said this and said that, what happened was he stayed on one team.
No, they threatened to leave. We're not going to act like
you can't do that, Maul. Maul, you can't do that.
The thing is, they stayed on one team.
But the threat was there, and the threat was real.
Was traded too, and he stayed on one team.
You can't get that. You can't do that, Maul. You can't do that. You can't do that, Maul. You can't do that.
I just did it for Kobe. I just did it for Tim Duncan.
But this is why you can't do that. We know that these guys try to force their way out there.
But I have to do it for everybody else.
No. So listen to this, Jamal, and let me tell you, this is how you sound, and this is how you sound. LeBron never forced his way off a team. He always left when he was a free agent. Michael Jordan and Kobe were locked into a contract, and they tried to force their way off the team. The team didn't want to give these guys up, so they stayed with the team. Had it been Kobe's way, Kobe would have been a Chicago Bull, okay? Had it been Michael Jordan's way, Michael Jordan would have been a New York Knick. They didn't have the power to leave, just to up and leave. Hold on, listen. And this would be easy, and it wouldn't be an argument. Had they had the freedom to do what they wanted to do, when the teams didn't do what they were supposed to do, they would have left.
Done deal. Jordan was going to play with his boy Oakley. And it was over. I want to say over. They made him the highest paid player after that, with $35 million or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, Eric.
And
30,
then he went.
35,
Then he
something
went
like
in
that.
there and complained about. He pretty much said if y'all don't bring Scotty and Phil back, then I ain't coming back. And when they didn't, he didn't come back. He didn't want to even defend his title because they wouldn't bring Scottie Pippen and fucking Phil
Okay.
Jackson back.
So what's the thing LeBron did? He'd have went for another team.
And won.
So like I said earlier, my man
according
stayed loyal no
according
matter
to
what.
history,
No, like I said, my man stayed loyal no matter what.
that
He
is.
stayed there as the
So what?
Chicago Bulls.
So
Jamal, let me
why
ask
is
you this.
loyal?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Is two people are married and one guy goes out and cheat and the woman decides to stay with him and don't get divorced, you're gonna be like, well, what happened? He still cheated. It still was an issue in their marriage. Just because the other guy divorced the woman and then he get with another one and get married, divorce her, and then get with one, we be like, oh, but he leaving marriage to marriage. This nigga left the marriage too. He cheated just because they stayed the fuck together. Don't mean they ain't doing it. One guy said, you know what? I ain't gonna cheat on you. I'm gonna just leave.
Mike, I think they're still married though.
So fucking what?
But this is my
Bro,
thing,
the point
Mal.
is,
you can
Jamal,
say
this is
so
the
what,
point.
but I'm not saying nothing wrong.
Jamal,
Am I
this is
lying
the
to y'all?
point.
Am I
This is the
lying to y'all
point.
by saying they still
Jamal,
do the bull?
This
Am I lying
is
to
the
y'all? Am I
Jamal.
lying to say Kobe ended with one
Jamal,
team? Am I
I'm
lying
trying
to
to
say
show
Tim
you the
Duncan
point.
played with one team?
Listen,
Am I
It's an
lying though?
asterisk. It's an
brother,
asterisk next to
listen.
that statement,
What's
though,
the asterisk?
because
What's the
they tried to
asterisk?
leave. They
They
tried
wanted
to
to
leave.
leave.
They tried to leave. Especially Kobe. He tried to leave. It was a done deal. The Bulls just didn't want to throw in Luol Deng, man.
Right.
But this is why I don't understand how that's a knock against Bron, because y'all never said nothing to the owners when they cut players or when they trade players when they done with them. Y'all never question the owner's loyalty. It's always the player's loyalty. My cousin Melvin McFarland was just talking this. He talking about he a franchise, more pro franchise. How the hell is we pro franchise? We athletes. I'm on the athlete side. To hell with the damn organization
Right.
that's profiting off of the players, and the players are one growing the damn organization, putting asses in the seats. Don't get me started. They cut your favorite player.
You cooking right now.
They cut your favorite player. I remember
Eric, you
Dion got
cooking with
cut.
Frisco.
And remember Dion got cut. Remember my guy Emmitt Smith got cut. Huh?
They
So
had
I'm
to
supposed
hold
to.
out and do everything else.
Yeah. So LeBron get knocked because he said, you know what? I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do with me and my family. We want to go to Miami. All right, we gave y'all this, and then
You
to make matters worse, he circled bike
Eric,
circle.
Eric, to still man your point is when Deion Sanders tell why he went to Dallas, he said, I didn't want to go to Dallas. He said, San Francisco never offered me a contract. And not on top of that, he said, I see a guy out there with my number on. They trying to have so the organization wasn't man enough to say, Deion, we moving on. And they kept Deion in limbo. So Deion goes to the Cowboys, who end up
Mhm.
beating San Francisco and winning the Super Bowl. We can't be mad at Deion. We gotta be mad at the organization. They did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We mad at LeBron because this organization said we're not gonna
And,
bring you no help. And then when he was a free agent, he went to a place where he got help. And people
and we
mad
all
at
know what would have
LeBron.
happened if prime time would have stayed with that legendary secondary. I hated them. I hated that team. We all know what would have happened. They'd have ran it back for sure. But
But the
yeah, so
49ers were dumb and they let him go. He went to the Cowboys. We can't be mad at Deion talking about Deion, you ain't show no loyalty. You ain't show
that's
no.
crazy. That's crazy as hell to me. That is crazy that LeBron get knocked for leaving his goddamn team or anybody else. Anybody else. Man, the hell with that team, man.
Yeah,
The
you see
hell with
what
that team.
OKC did when they was finally done with Russ.
Dog him out.
Get your ass up out of here. Why do we hold the player to a higher standard than we hold the organization, saying the organization can do whatever they want to, but when the player do, it's a knock on the player, but it's never a knock on the organization. Jamal, since you see it that way, defend these organizations and tell us why we should see it the way the organization see it. Because you feel that way.
Some players don't need to be stayed there. Some players do need to go. Some teams need to be revamped up.
So explain Michael Jordan,
I can't
six-time
say
champion.
every move that upstairs make is bad, but they have made some bad ones. I can't say that.
Man,
Dallas
they
letting Luka go was a bad one.
they've made some horrible decisions. That's a great example. Look how they just
But,
did Luka
there also
Doncic.
been some, there's also been some decisions I can't think of none offhand where they made the right move.
Look at the Chicago Bulls. They broke up a three-time championship team in a row.
Bad
Broke up the
move.
team. And
Bad
Michael Jordan,
move.
the man y'all say is the greatest, did not have the power to keep his goddamn team going. The
Eric,
shit
he
he
tried to exercise that power. They said
he
we don't give a fuck.
and the
And
fans
they
hate
was done.
LeBron for this reason. They can't stand it, and they say, "Oh, he stayed with one team. He stayed with one team." Actually, he didn't. He went and played with the
Play for the
Wizards.
Wizards.
Damn, Mike. Hey, and this ain't Michael Jordan's fault. This is the fans. This is not their fault. This ain't Jordan's fault. It's the fans, man. We got to start. We got to stop this. We got to stop. It's
Hey,
just
before we go on, this nigga is
Hey,
7'9" and play for Florida.
yeah, I'm seeing that right now. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
oh fuck it. See, look, it's some new
Hey,
shit out there. It's some
truthfully,
new shit out there. We gonna still be talking about Mike the best when shit like that come out. It's gonna be more Wimby's coming along. It's gonna
Eric,
be,
he's 7'9".
and he out there cooking.
I don't
I
know
don't
if he
know.
cooking, but he just his presence alone, you can't even get to the cup.
Okay, now let's go to our next topic because I want to talk about how terrible sports media is and how imagine y'all might disagree with me, but imagine dropping 83 points and wake up to social media and all this talking shit. You ain't did it the right way. You ain't do this. You ain't man. 83 is 83. 83 is
Yeah.
83 points, brother. I don't give a damn how you got it personally.
Hey, Eric, when people say he didn't do it the right way, what is the right way?
That's my point. What the fuck is you talking about? This I see niggas going in on him like, damn. It
You
wasn't
know
like
what?
Kobe. It wasn't like Jordan.
If Bam was a better shooter, he would have broken 100. He would have beat 100 if he was a better shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I can honestly say I'm not a crazy about out of Bayou. Never saw this coming, but respect.
But Eric, that's why they hating because they say it's Wilt and it was Kobe, and then he said now Bam is Wilt, Bam, and then Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes players get hot, and he got on a roll, and he got his. He got 83. I don't do nothing but give him credit for it, because whether it's high school,
Right.
junior high school, men's league, college, pro, 83 is impressive. I tip my hat
Hell
off
yeah.
to Bam. They can be mad at how Bam went and got it all they want to, but Bam went and got it.
But ain't that the way they cover the sport in a nutshell though? What is we got
Yeah,
bad to
yeah,
say?
but the narrative is this: too many people is talking, saying Kobe ain't a perfect player. We know Kobe ain't a perfect player. So now you got all of these guys with Kobe's 81 because they seen it, and we didn't see the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. So most people think Kobe's 81 is the record.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
Yeah.
why they said Bam breaks Kobe's record. Kobe don't have a record. If
Yeah.
the 100 is the record, Kobe don't have a record.
Yeah. Wilt hold the record.
So Bam just surpassed Kobe as the second highest. He didn't break Kobe's record. Now, the way that the media is covered, they don't want nobody being better than a player who that we put in the high graces.
I,
But listen, players come and go. This is why in football, this is why football dominates and basketball don't. In football, we had Joe Montana on the pedestal until we seen Tom Brady. We was like, wait a minute, hold on. Tom done took that mantle. Now you got people saying it's Patrick Mahomes. They're willing to switch out the greatest of all time.
I think
Whereas
I switched him out.
basketball,
I think I might have switched him out for Brett Favre. Who else was that?
yeah. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
here, as in basketball, niggas think can't nobody ever, ain't ever supposed to take the spot.
Only in basketball. They don't do that in boxing.
So
They don't do that in the NFL. And you're right. That is why basketball is suffering because you niggas are still holding on. These kids ain't even been
so
born. They gotta go. They gotta go do their research on Michael Jordan because I knew it was fucked up when my son was a little baby and he talking about Jordan to go. I'm like, nigga, you ain't never seen Michael Jordan play. He start watching. He
so
like, Dad, you know what? You right. So you can see I brainwashed him. But the truth is the truth, man.
Right.
So why in football, like you said, Joe Montana was on the pedestal at first. How did Tom Brady get higher than him on the pedestal?
Stats, championships, complete
Dominance.
games.
Dominance.
The complete dominance
Yeah.
of everything. He just don't have more rings. We didn't say he was the best because he got more rings. He got more passing yards, more passing touchdowns. It's just like he passed him. We recognize Joe Montana as a great player and a great clutch player because he was a great clutch player. But we've seen a guy that come and he got more passing yards, more passing touchdowns, MVPs and all of that. We say, shit, man, we got to tip our hat. Joe, we love you, but there's a new sheriff in town. And then now Patrick Mahomes was doing it until he lost recently. People were saying he had passed Tom Brady already, and they said the championships had nothing to do with it. They was like his ability to play the game, his record-setting pace. Let's see what he can do after his injury, because Tom was able to have that same injury and come back and still do great things. So let's see what Patrick Mahomes got in store. But people were already saying Patrick is up there, and that Patrick would have got that three-peat last year, they would have said he was the greatest quarterback of all times. So I'm trying to say this. When people see it in football, it's not based solely on championships as it is in basketball. We try to base it solely on being undefeated in the NBA finals. And we was like, what?
Hey, you know what I think it is, Mike?
I understand that stats do play a part in it, but championships do too. You just said if he won that three-peat, a championship, 3 in a row, something that Tom Brady didn't do, they would have put him over him.
But Jamal, listen to what you're saying. That would have only been Patrick Mahomes' 4th ring. Tom Brady would have still had 3 more than him, and they were saying he was better. But according to you basketball fans, it don't matter if a guy has 1 ring, 2 ring, 3 ring. If he don't hit the 6 number, y'all won't never say he's better than Michael Jordan. In football, you don't have to hit 7.
Even if he hits 6, he can hit 7. They still gonna say, "Well, he took him too long to do it." It took him too long to do it.
Understanding what I just said was he's doing something that the guy before him didn't do. That is a three-peat.
Just like LeBron is doing something Michael Jordan ain't done.
But we're talking about championships.
No,
hey, Michael Jordan had 3
different teams. Jamal.
Michael Jordan had 2 titles before they said he was the GOAT.
Two three-peats though. Three-peats.
He had 2 titles before they said he was the GOAT. Really, they were saying he was the GOAT after 2 titles. It was widely known that everybody was saying Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player to ever live when he had 2 titles.
So he was something you ain't never seen before. He was something you ain't never seen before.
Understand? I ain't never seen LeBron before.
Exactly. We ain't seen Wemby before. I mean, he on his way to being. If he keep balling like this, and
we ain't seen Jokic before. This is why some people said what Jokic is doing. Should we move him into the top 10 NBA players? Listen. As great as Hakeem Olajuwon and some of these guys are, they don't have a lifetime ownership of the position they is if somebody else is putting in work. We don't get to look at the work that Jokic, LeBron, and Wemby and them is putting in, SGA, and the rest of these guys is putting in and saying, oh, it just never measure up. If that's the case, nigga, we don't need to watch this shit no more. You done seen the greatest era. You don't need to watch no more. Why watch it?
You know what I think it is? People think it's like almost like saying somebody is better than a player that they love is like you doing away with their whole career, which we not. We was able to witness that. Jordan was the greatest at one point in time. He had a hell of a career. We all witnessed it. It's nothing wrong that we see something better than him now. It don't wash away everything he did. It don't wash away everything he did.
I don't have a problem with people having Michael Jordan 2. I don't have a problem having people have LeBron 1. The problem that we're talking right now or earlier, like he's not a great. What make him great? He's not great.
I ain't never conceded that. He's definitely great.
Okay, but the topic was great. If you're not in top 5 categories, how can we consider you great?
The greatest.
We said the greatest player ever. We said greatest player ever.
Yeah.
Well, it's still, hey, some people say
it's not.
Some people don't.
No, it's not.
That's
no,
you,
listen. Hold on.
That's cool.
Jamal. Just because
Just
you
like,
didn't understand what we were
just like
saying.
you got stats to
Hold
say,
on, brother.
because
Listen.
you got stats to say
Listen,
LeBron is the
brother,
best.
we about
You
to
don't
go on a
got
whole
championships to say
diatribe, and
Michael
you don't have
Jordan
to
is the
do
best.
this. You don't have to do this. All you got to do is listen. Just because you failed to understand what we were saying, didn't say Michael Jordan wasn't great. We said, how are you not top 5 in any of the major statistical categories in anything and being considered the greatest player to ever do it? It don't work like that, bro.
It does. That's how
It
great he was.
don't.
That's
So
how he's the
then, so
greatest. He
Jamal,
didn't have
so
to.
Jamal, since you
That's
said it
crazy.
does,
For somebody to be the
I've been
greatest,
sitting
he
here
didn't have to do
waiting
all
40
that. That means
minutes
that nigga was
for you
held
to
cold.
explain how it works. How does it work?
I just told y'all. You tell me how it works. 'Cause nobody was talking about this
No,
until
no, no.
LeBron fans brought it
You
up.
the one who said it
Until
was,
LeBron
just
fans
was.
brought this
So
up.
we asked you how first, and you never explained how.
I told you accolades.
LeBron
Okay,
got accolades.
a
He ain't
lot
got
of
more
them.
than Jordan though.
Oh. So if he got just as much accolades and more records, that
Not
don't
just
mean
as
he
much. You gotta
better.
have more. Don't you gotta have more to pass up somebody?
Okay, listen to what I'm saying,
Don't you
because
gotta have more to pass up
listen,
somebody?
brother, listen. It's not an
We just talk
emotional
about passing
conversation.
yards. You gotta have more
Jamal,
than this, more than that.
brother, if you would listen, you would get it. It's not an
I am
emotional
listening.
conversation. So if you got more MVPs than me, right? Let's say you got 4 and I got 3, and you got 2 records, but I got 5 records. You got 6 championships, I got 5 championships. And you talking about who got more accolades, I would have more accolades because I got more records. I got less. What's the name? I'm a 1 or 2 below you in championships, but I got more records. I got more triple doubles. I got more this, more that. That's more accolades. All of that is
That's not
considered an
accolades.
accolade.
That's not accolades.
It is. This is why they
No.
had the
The
stats.
score, the
It's
scoring
just a
record alone
record.
is like better
It's
than
just a
damn near
record.
any accolade he could have. What could he have that's better than the all-time leading scorer in the NBA history? What record could Michael Jordan possibly have, or accolade could he possibly have? Single accolade that's better than that.
10 scoring titles.
So you would rather have 10 scoring titles over the all-time leading
I'm
scorer?
not saying that it's better, but it's up there with it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, arguably, but I'm asking you, if you was saying, okay, this is how I want my career to be. I want to be the all-time lead scorer or 10 scoring titles. Which one would you rather have?
All time.
Exactly. Without question. You in history books for life. It's gonna take a motherfucker so long to even think about passing that. The person that could
Okay,
pass it,
okay.
the
And that's
person that could
cool.
pass it, you know who it is?
Would you rather
Don't
have
even want
10
to pass
scoring
it.
Would you rather have 10 scoring titles or 1? Would you rather have 6 championships or 4? Would you
Hold
rather
on,
have
Eric.
10 defensive all teams compared
Hold
to
on,
2?
Eric.
I'm
Hold
actually
on,
going
Eric.
on and on.
Hold on, Eric.
It ain't
Hold
just
on,
about
Eric.
one thing. It's
Hold
about
on,
the
Eric.
whole
I'm gonna let you.
totality of
Hold on,
everything.
Eric. Jamal, hold on. Hold
It's
on.
about the whole totality of everything. And y'all
Hold
not bringing
on,
in
Jamal.
everything.
Brother,
Y'all bringing
hold
in
on.
just the scoring titles.
Hold on. You said a record is not an accolade, and we fact checked you, and you're wrong. Yes, a record in sports is considered a major accolade. You keep saying records aren't accolades. They are. They are. So you keep saying accolades, and we saying the totality when you look at LeBron
That's
and
Damn,
Michael
one.
Jordan. I had
Okay,
this.
I can't
what
hear
other
Listen,
Mike.
accolades you
hold
got?
on,
What
hold
other
on. I'm
accolades you
trying to
got?
tell you a quick
Hey
story.
Mike,
It's 2
I'm about to
What
seconds.
remove
other
you and bring you
accolades you got
back.
over Jordan?
Okay, hold. Okay, can you hear me?
Damn, I can't hear Mike now.
Okay, go ahead. All I'm asking you is this, because I done had this debate with a Michael Jordan fan, right? We went and he wanted to use Chat GPT. When we used Chat GPT, it came
Oh
out that
shit.
LeBron James got more accolades because they include major awards and they include records. LeBron has more records and he has the same, damn near the same number of fucking awards. So he has more accolades. I don't understand how y'all don't understand this. That shit is simple. That ain't got nothing to do with who's your favorite player and who's this. If we saying accolades, who got the most, LeBron probably got the most. Like, we gotta stop. We just afraid to give this man his credit because we love Michael Jordan so much. Can you
No,
hear
it's
me,
not.
Eric?
See, this is the problem. I got him at 2. He's the second best over
Brother,
everybody.
I'm not arguing if he's your favorite
Okay,
player or
but you're
not.
telling me that I'm not giving him credit. I got him at 2. What
But
else do you want
Jamal,
me
Eric, can
to
you hear me? Eric, can you hear?
do? Like Eric froze.
No, he ain't froze. He trying to see why he on mute. Listen, Jamal. I don't understand how you are not understanding this.
You
Based on
can't
the
understand because you got him at 11.
hold on. I'm about to. It's real simple. Based on the logic that you said accolades. You said it. You can
Yep.
go back and rewatch it. It ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with changing your mind. It's nothing wrong with changing your mind. But you said accolades. But when
Yep.
it come out, LeBron has more, then your logic would be LeBron would be the better player.
Well, when it come out that he does, maybe I'll change my mind.
Nigga, you
Maybe.
can do it for yourself.
And I will later on.
Okay. Just like you always want to research everything, and then
So
you
you-
saying, we ain't nobody saying you ain't giving LeBron credit. I'm saying based on your own logic of why you got Michael Jordan number 1, you're not even following your own logic.
Hey, so
I
Jamal
think I
needs
am,
more
but I'll
time.
check on it. I think I am, but I'll check on it. Like I just said.
Okay, so if you check on it and it seemed like LeBron got more, what's the name? Because I didn't had this argument before. Michael Jordan got more personal awards, right? And it ain't by a large gap. But who has more records in the NBA is LeBron James. So if you count all the records that Michael Jordan and LeBron has, and LeBron has more accolades, according to your logic, it's simple who's the better player. You have to concede that LeBron will be the better player. Because you said a record ain't an accolade, and a record is an accolade, brother.
Okay.
Absolutely. They have
So
my shit.
then when you look at total accolades, right, you got to look at how many triple doubles Michael Jordan. Y'all got to look at the whole goddamn thing, and y'all don't want to look at it. Because when you look at the whole goddamn thing, other than championships and NBA finals losses, because if we just go by appearances alone, LeBron got more appearances. Kobe got more appearances than Michael Jordan. So, nigga, if the goal is to always compete at the highest level, these guys have competed at the highest level, right? But if y'all making only winning at the highest level to go, and we bring up Bill Russell, y'all saying we're not talking about Bill Russell. It's like y'all logic don't hold no goddamn weight.
No, they
and there's
finna
no
take
way
away
that
from
y'all
Russell.
can win.
They take away from Russell. Say he wasn't playing against nobody. It's all gonna be fit to be Mike. If anything against Mike, they're gonna tear everything down away around him.
I think everything is fit for everybody's favorite player.
No, it's
Like I
not.
said earlier, 10
Not
years
for
ago,
me.
people,
Not for me.
but listen. 10 years ago, wasn't nobody saying Michael Jordan ain't the greatest because he's not in the top 5 category. That just started coming up because LeBron fans know that.
Jamal, you can
Nobody
ask
was saying
anybody.
this 10 years
You can ask
ago.
anybody that went to barber
Before,
school with
listen
me
though,
and everything.
listen.
I have
We
been saying
knew
this.
Mike. Okay, that's cool with you. Mike, before it's everybody in the world, or mostly, everybody LeBron fans, has brought this up because of Michael Jordan. When nobody's saying this 10 years ago, or even before LeBron even stepped on the court, they weren't saying Michael Jordan ain't one of the greatest because he ain't one of the top 5 in any category. Why is this coming up now?
So, Jamal, why was Michael Jordan considered the greatest of all time? Because Eric done told you before he had the championships, y'all made the championships the standard, right? But Eric has just told you
I
he
know,
had
and I'm
two.
asking y'all, now the standard is this?
Hold
gotta
on,
be in
man.
every
You got to listen to
category?
the argument before you argue against the argument.
Dude,
The
no, you're
argument
not
is
answering
this.
the question I'm asking y'all.
No, the argument is this. If Michael Jordan had 2 championships and they were calling him the GOAT, Jamal, we can watch this back. We asked you first.
Even his peers was crowning him the best after 2 titles. Even really before that, they would say he was the best player that
So
they ever
what were
laid
they
eyes
going
on.
by, Jamal?
That's a great question.
What's the question?
What were they going by, Jamal?
The 2 championships, the scoring titles, the defensives, the steals, the blocks as a shooting guard.
Well, Magic had 5.
The
Bird had 3.
All-Stars, the first teams he got on, the defensive teams he was on. Do I got to keep going?
Answer the pushback Eric just gave you.
Magic had 5 at the time. Kareem had 5 at the time. Bird had 3. Isaiah had 2. Beat Michael a number of times. Shit, Larry Bird beat Michael a couple times. I don't know how many
And
times it
also
was.
what happened in '88. to win almost every player award you can get.
That was a hell of a season, but it's an
So
asterisk
they
next
were
to
So
it.
I
saying,
mean, I'm just
so
saying
hold
that
on.
that's
So
one of the reasons why they also say
okay,
that.
so Jamal, so let me correct me if I'm
That
wrong.
any NBA player to have is
Jamal,
him in 88.
correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to have the discussion with you. I'm trying to walk with you. So they were saying Michael was the best complete player.
Who said that?
I'm asking you, what is that? What they were saying,
But who said that?
brother? I'm asking you, was that what they were saying?
Why are
Because
you
you keep
I can't tell you what they was thinking. They voted him the best, whatever.
Jamal.
I can't answer that question
This is
for
what
them.
drives me batshit
I can't
crazy
answer
with
that
you.
question for them.
And let me tell you why it drives you batshit crazy with you. You just said the defensive player awards. You just named
I'm
all of
giving
his
you.
accolades. And I said, I'm trying to walk with you. I'm saying, is this what they were considering since he had defensive player, he was scoring champion, and he was all of this other shit that you saying? Were they saying he was the most complete player at that time while people were calling him the GOAT?
I don't know if they were saying he's the
Okay, so
complete player.
other than,
But
so
I'm saying
since you don't
they
know,
saying that he was the best
hold
player.
on. Since you don't know, we're asking you, me and Eric is asking you, how was Michael Jordan considered the GOAT with 2 goddamn championships?
I just told you.
He was saying it's because of 88, but was they saying he was the best complete player? Was he the best all around basketball player?
I don't know. I wasn't in the media back then. As far as them saying
Jamal,
if
we're
he was
not
the best
saying whether you
overall.
were in the media. You said he won Defensive Player of the Year. He had the
Oh my
scoring
God.
title. He won MVP. What were they saying? What were these accolades saying about him?
That he's the best in the league.
Nigga would just say fucking that so we can say when
That's what
LeBron gets a triple double and the rest of the shit, he's
Don't
the
ask
better
me.
player.
That's
We
stupid
gotta
as
go
hell.
all of this
Don't ask
other
me how
shit.
he's the best in the
Eric, we
league.
gotta go
And
to all this other
then
shit
you
like I
go.
wasn't in the media. What the fuck do
Eric,
you think the
Eric,
awards
what's
were
the
saying?
question? The question was, why is he the best in the league? And I said that. Then he said, well, so that made him the best in the league. Okay, then. We're going
Jamal,
back and
so
forth.
listen, man. It's like you can't listen, or it's like, which one is it? You can't listen or you can't comprehend. I said, I'm trying to walk with you, and I'm saying, you said in 88, Michael Jordan had what? What did Michael Jordan have in 88?
No titles.
But what did he win?
He
All of
won
the
all the
accolades.
awards: the All-Star MVP, regular season MVP. He had the most, the Defensive Player of the Year,
So I was asking Jamal just to
Scoring
walk with
title.
him to get
dunk
him to
contest,
understand.
scoring
Are
title.
they
You know,
saying Michael
everything
Jordan is the best complete player?
And I said, no, they're saying he's the best player.
of all time. It might have been rightfully so at that time.
Eric,
Shit,
so
he
if you win Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, All-Star MVP, what are they trying to say? You're the best complete player, right? You can
yeah.
play defense and you can score and you're the offensive player. So now when we
Mhm.
actually see the complete player, when we actually see one, and titles ain't got to do with shit because they were saying this in 88. So we can eliminate the title argument.
See, no, you're not doing that. Because you putting
Jamal,
words
you
in
just
their
went to
mouth. No, 'cause
88.
you're putting words in their mouth. You show me where they say he was a complete player first. Or just the best player.
They were trying to say he played. They were trying to say because he played both sides
being
of
a
the
best
ball.
player and being a complete player.
Eric, if you win MVP, All-Star MVP, and
Was he,
Defensive Player of the Year in 1 year,
was
right?
he the assist leader? Was he the assist
Hold
leader?
on, Jamal,
Was
because
he
you
the
can't see.
rebound king?
Hold on, Jamal, you can't seem to understand, brother.
No, you
I'm
can't understand
asking
because you're
Eric,
putting words in their
brother. You
mouth.
can't seem to
Show
understand.
me when they
Let me
said
ask
that, though.
Eric.
Show me
Let
when
me
they said
ask
that.
Eric the same shit I asked you. Let's see what he come up with. Because you are afraid to come up with a conclusion because it will eliminate the bullshit you've been talking. So Eric, if you
It ain't
win
limiting
Defensive Player
shit.
of the Year, MVP, All-Star MVP, and people are calling you the greatest, what are the people trying to say by giving you all of these awards?
They saying he's the best all around player.
Okay,
Both
Jamal
sides of
acts
the
like he
ball.
couldn't say that shit. He
He
had to
playing both
say,
sides of the
I'm
ball.
not in 88. I'm not in the media in 88. I'm not this. That don't have shit to do with it. It's a non sequitur. It didn't follow shit you were saying. You said Michael Jordan and Eric. This is the
Eric,
kicker. Eric, this is the kicker.
If you're a
Eric,
two-way
this is the
player,
kicker.
that means you're
We
the most
didn't bring up
complete player. You're a
1988.
complete player because
Jamal
you're
brought up
two-way.
1988.
You still
At
got
that time,
rebound. You still got to have assists. All that matter to be complete, right? Just because you
yeah.
invest in a two-way, that don't mean you're a complete player.
Jamal, I said, what do you think they were trying to say?
that he was the best player.
But Jamal,
Like, keep answering that question. Like, damn,
Jamal,
like they said, he's the best player.
to be a two-way, considered a great two-way player, you got to be like a complete player because an offense is
What about
everything.
assist and rebound?
That's part of offense and defense. Rebounds.
Don't they bring up that 9-game streak that Michael Jordan had up? How many assists?
I don't. He went on a little run. He went on a little triple double run.
Yeah, he went on a run.
Yeah.
And don't people bring that up?
Triple doubles.
Yeah.
So what Jamal, I'm not telling you to say definitive. I said, what do you think they were trying to say by giving him all of these awards?
And at the time,
he was the best in them categories.
Yeah, but he didn't have a fucking championship.
But look, Jamal,
okay, cool.
At that time,
he was the best in them categories.
We've never saw at that time nobody play both sides of the ball as good as Jordan. No. Nobody that's why they was giving it to him, because he was good, a great defender and a great offensive player. Nobody seen nothing like it. Bird was a great offensive player, but he wasn't about to get out there and lock no motherfucker up. Same with Magic Johnson. Same with shit. You can look at any of these great players. They was great, but to be great on both sides of the ball, as great as he was, it wasn't like that at the time. Now you see a motherfucker like LeBron come, and he's just as good on both sides of the ball. But shit, he do way more on offense than just score. He do more on offense, and he could guard more positions on defense. He could switch all 5 positions and guard all 5 positions. It's really quite simple. It's more simple than what people try to make it. They try to. It's real simple, man, and it's okay. So we gonna take emotions out and let's just crown LeBron.
I've been trying to take the emotions out and just stick with the logic. But then when we ask the context questions to get to a logical answer, we get a non sequitur like, I wasn't in the media. That don't have shit to do with what they were trying to say.
You're asking me what they were saying. You asked me what they were saying.
I said, what did you think they were trying to say, Jamal?
You asked me what they were saying. I don't know what they were saying.
What do you think they're trying to say, Jamal?
I don't know what they're trying to say.
Well, that was part of the reason they were saying Jordan was the GOAT.
What do you think they're trying to say then?
That was part of the reason, because he played both sides of the ball.
Because he played both sides of the ball, and he won all of that.
And to me, being a complete player is different.
Jamal, I'm not asking for yours. I didn't ask you for yours. I didn't ask you for yours.
Like I said, you want me to answer
the question I asked you.
You want me to answer somebody else's shit?
Brother, listen, no, it's not. I want you to make a fucking assumption on what the people were saying then.
I don't know, besides maybe he was the best player.
Brother, you do know. You just don't want to say it. I'm not even a Jordan fan, and I understand the argument and what they're trying to say. Hey, listen, they wouldn't bring up 1988 to this day if people weren't trying to say this nigga was the complete player at that time. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is, as the game evolved and we seen what a complete player really looked like, is we saying, how do y'all still have the standard of a nigga just playing defense and scoring, and he ain't rebounding and assists as the complete player? But at that time, Frank,
and that's what I just said.
Hold on. I can explain this shit. I can explain it so you don't have to lose your brain. You don't have to lose your brain, Jamal. It's easy to say, what were they trying to say about Michael Jordan in '88 when they called him the greatest of all time? Because he didn't have the championships. He didn't have the championships, Jamal. What were they trying to say?
Not even the appearances.
That he's the best two-way player.
So they were saying he was the best two-way player.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. You can't even be honest, man.
I am being honest. So that's not an honest answer? He's not the best two-way player?
No, that ain't what.
It's like
why did they call him the greatest of all time?
At that time?
But is he the only two-way player at that time?
Was he the best two-way player at the time? And he got them accolades to go with it, right?
No, what's the name? What's the name? But they were trying to anoint him. They were trying to anoint him.
Was he the best two-way player at that time?
No, he wasn't.
Did he win the accolades?
I think he was. I can't think of nobody that was a better two-way player.
Okay. At the current stage, because when Pippen get in the league, at the current stage, Pippen couldn't have been. Okay, y'all got it.
Yeah, Pippen came in at 87.
Okay, y'all got it. So at that time, they were saying that he was what's the name? You got it. You see how easy that was, Jamal?
What?
When Eric let me know when Pippen came in, and I was saying at that stage they were saying, yeah, Michael Jordan was the better all-around player. That's what they were trying to say, bro.
86, 87. He was dominating it.
Yeah, offensively and defensively, two-way player.
Yeah, but Jamal, listen, you can't take when we asking you to make an assumption, we ain't telling you to chisel it in gold and it become
I
the
just
law.
said.
Brother, they were trying to say that Michael
Yeah.
Jordan, while they were calling him the greatest of all time, they were saying he was a complete player.
And
This
that's what
was
you think. That's what
no,
you
that's what
think.
they were saying.
Well,
No, they
show
was
me the
literally
papers
they was
and all
literally
the shit
saying
that
it.
was written that they say
They
they
was
was
literally
complete. That's
they was
it.
literally saying it. You got people to this day that sit up there and tell you that he passed better than LeBron, he rebound better than LeBron. I'm like, man, are you fucking kidding me right now? I'll tell you straight up to your face and say
Eric,
LeBron.
they still say it to this day. Michael Jordan has no flaws in
Exactly.
his game. So in
Niggas be playing against too.
1988,
I see these niggas like
so
you.
Eric, if 1988 is the crown jewel, why Jamal the only person that can't see that they were saying this motherfucker was a complete player?
No flaws to this day. They said, who was that? Was it Maxwell? Vernon Maxwell? One of
Kenny
these fools.
Smith. Kenny Smith was
Kenny
just on
Smith.
ESPN saying this shit 2
You
weeks ago,
fool.
3 weeks ago.
Kenny Smith, you a goddamn fool. I wanted to say that. You just lied. Talking about that man that had no flaws. Everybody
So
got
Jamal, I'm
flaws.
not telling you to chisel this in stone like it's the gospel. I said, what do you believe that they were trying to say? And they were trying to say this nigga was the complete, total fucking package. It's nothing wrong with saying that.
Offensively and defensively. And as we know, that's the best two-way player.
Eric, he's still playing this game,
Am
bro.
I wrong? Am I wrong, Eric?
Yes, you're wrong.
Hey,
He didn't
I
win
see.
though.
Let me say something right quick.
Mike,
I see
he
what
didn't
you
win
trying.
though.
I see what
Mike,
you
he
trying to
didn't win
say,
though. He
Mom.
wasn't the
But
assist leader.
you proven that the complete player is more to just being a two-way player. It's you could be better than just a two-way player. That's what makes LeBron better. He's a two-way player, but he do more on offense. Jordan was just known for scoring.
Eric, he unintentionally walked in that body
Jordan is
bag,
not
and we don't
known for
never want to hear
scoring.
that shit again from him.
He's not
You
known for
unintentionally
scoring.
walked in there
He has more
because
skills
Eric
in
is
there.
actually right. Because with you not conceding the point that they were trying to call Michael Jordan a complete player, right?
That's what
Because
you
They
you
were
think.
saying
hold
he was
your
the
two.
ultimate complete player.
Because this is what you're trying to do, Jamal. You trying to hold your 2026 knowledge of the game, and then you trying to push it all the way back to 1988. At that point in 1988, they said this is the epitome of being a complete player.
Oh, okay. Is that what they say then?
Brother, they said he had no flaws even in 2026.
I
They
know
said
what
the
they
man
said.
had no
That's what
flaws.
they said.
They
That's what
said he
they
was
said.
God.
That's
So
what they
Jamal,
said.
this is what I'm asking you. It's real simple. If 1988, when Michael Jordan didn't even have an NBA Finals appearance, let alone a championship, they were calling this man the greatest of all time, right? And they say 1988 is his crown jewel. What were they trying to say?
Well, you kind of just say the best player.
Okay, they were trying to say he was the best player, the best overall complete player. Okay.
Y'all funny throwing this completion in there.
But
Brother,
if you think about it, the greats that come before him.
The best player is not complete all the time. Before Michael
Jamal,
came in,
we know that, brother. We know
Magic
that.
and Bird and Kareem. Okay, then. So why are you throwing that in there?
Jamal, that's
You
not.
throwing it in there for you throwing it in there for your reason.
Jamal,
You throwing it in there for
if
you
you
to
would
look
listen,
good
you
on
would
the
get this
field.
shit. This shit wouldn't be
I'm
this
not
hard.
done.
You making a straw man argument. We're trying to tell you that in
you making
1988,
assumptions.
these
And you
people
making
ain't never
assumptions.
seen no shit, no athleticism like Michael Jordan. They ain't never seen a nigga who can score like Michael Jordan. They ain't never seen a nigga who was defending like Michael Jordan. So
And
they
that made
were
him the best
saying he
player.
was the best complete player.
He's the best player.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, you know y'all could even have that. He was the best player, but LeBron's the best complete player. Is that we take
That's
that?
cool. I ain't got no argument with that. He is.
And now
So
is the best
if
player?
you're
Is the
more
best player?
complete than somebody, you're better than them, right?
To y'all,
So you want something that's incomplete over something that's complete?
if you get on that court, you can produce more. Yes.
He can't produce more.
You can't produce more than a complete player.
I see the rings. I see the
So you're going by championships.
I
Just
see the
listen,
rings. I see
brother,
the
the more you
MVP.
talk,
I see the all-time defensive
the
team.
more you talk, the more your
I see the
fucking
all-time
logic breaks
games you
down.
made.
You don't have no
You
fucking
don't let me-
logical arguments. None.
Boom.
None. We just said, is it championships?
Hey, Mark, come on over to the right side, man, so you ain't got to keep going through this. You
You
That's
keep
your
saying
job.
it's a championship.
you a
So
fair,
Jamal,
you a fair
is it
nigga.
championships?
You a fair nigga. I believe that about you.
So is it
But
championships,
you
Jamal?
holding on. You holding
Is
on.
it championships, Jamal?
Everything. I was trying to list everything, but y'all stopped me when I said championships.
Because you keep running the championships, and me and Eric
Because
is
it's
making
part of
them.
it.
Brother,
It's part of it. I just said everything.
okay, so you keep saying it's part of it. Why is this shit hard for you then? In 1988, he wasn't even in the finals.
Okay, cool. I wasn't around saying he was the best.
But you bring that shit up in a
It's part of his
It's part
career.
of the story. It's part of the story of him being the best. Duh.
This shit
Right?
don't make no sense.
Is it part of his story of being the best?
This shit don't make no
That's the
sense
day.
what you saying.
It's part of his story.
It makes no sense what you talking about.
Okay, now that don't make sense.
How can we logically follow you? And we're
I can't bring
asking
up
you in
88. That's
19.
part of
NBA
his
has
story
Hold on,
about
rescinded
being the
Luka
best.
Doncic 16 tech, and he will be able to play against Detroit. Because
Hold
he
on, bro. I asked you something simple. If 1988 was the crown jewel and Michael Jordan didn't even have an NBA Finals appearance, let alone the championship, how and why were they saying he was the GOAT then?
I don't know if they were saying he was GOAT, but he was the best player in the league for
Eric,
sure.
were they saying this nigga was the GOAT or now? Now this nigga lying.
Yes,
And
they
act
say
like
he's
you
the
didn't
GOAT.
hear him say he was the
best player
GOAT.
in the
They
league.
were saying he was the greatest player. His peers in the league, just the NBA, the execs, all of them were saying he's the greatest player to ever play the game. And it was because I've never seen Michael Jordan, a player play both sides of the ball as good as Michael Jordan. That's what they were
That
saying.
athletic and skill.
Yeah, but both sides of the ball. It was his defense that got him in that discussion. They were saying his defense and his offense. They said he dominated both sides of the ball. That's why they was calling him the greatest. Still to this day, people gonna tell you that he the greatest because he dominated both sides of the ball. Even though looking at LeBron with all them goddamn chase down blocks.
So, Eric, and this is all I'm trying to ask Jamal. It's as simple as what you just said. He didn't have no championships. So when did championships be a part of the fucking criteria? And they was calling this man in 1988 the greatest of all time. I'm asking him, and we asked him earlier in the show, how is this possible that he's the greatest of all time and nobody gives us the criteria of what is the greatest of all time? They just said it was him.
Yeah. Hey, Ma, just quit holding
I
on,
got a
man.
question. If he didn't win no rings, you think they just kept saying that?
Brother, they were saying it
Would he
before
held
he
that
won a ring.
title? Well, would he held that title if he didn't
They
win the ring?
said it before he won a ring.
I understand that, Mike. Would he kept held that title, being the greatest, if he didn't win a title?
It would have been an asterisk. It would have been an asterisk next to. I mean, they would have been like, you know what?
Thank you.
He never got it done because that was a knock on him. Nobody could win the scoring title and win the finals. A player like that dominates the ball and gets as many points as Jordan does can't win a championship. He proved that narrative wrong.
Just like Dirk and Steph proved a jump shooting team can't win a
Exactly.
championship.
Exactly.
So
These narratives just be based on what people seen before. They don't think that you can do nothing because they ain't seen it before. So they want to put a ceiling on your greatness. Yeah. But
Like I'm saying, the media, they say he was the greatest in '88. They would have took that shit right back in front of him if he didn't win no championships.
no, they weren't gonna take it back.
So
They wouldn't
Jamal,
even take it back.
you still ain't answered the question. If championships is not a part of the equation to call him the greatest of all time, what was the equation to call this man the greatest of all time? I don't understand why you running from answering that question.
I just told, I said it. Something that's never been done in NBA.
Hey,
Anybody else done it? Because you saying it didn't say that after '88.
Okay,
So
let me ask you
before that done that. Have anybody before him done that?
Let me ask you this.
Answer my question.
Brother, let me ask you this. Brother, I said let me ask you this before you even said that shit.
Ask me a whole bunch of questions. Can I ask you a question?
But you can't say it after I asked you the question. After you say the most ridiculous shit ever.
I got to sit in the answer seat. I can't ask no questions. Come on, keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question, but let me say this. I said it first. I'm saying so at 18, the nigga come in and hit 25. We ain't never seen it be done before, right? So according to you, LeBron will be the greatest of all time because you're saying this is the criteria.
The criteria of doing what Michael Jordan did in '88. That's what they said, not me. Don't put me in it because you're going off what they said,
am I
right?
saying something? Am I talking in Chinese?
No, it sounds like English to me.
So I'm asking this nigga, what was the criteria for them to call Michael Jordan the GOAT without championships?
And I
This
just
nigga is
answered
still trying to
how many
include
times I gotta answer that
championships.
question? How many times I gotta answer that question? I guess to them, what he did in '88, they thought he was the best player. Okay, so I'm asking you, before '88, have any other player done what he did?
So let me ask you this: why do you bring up '88 in this conversation?
Because you
If we want to
asking
get,
me, dude, ain't you asking me before he won a championship? And '88 is before, right?
if we want to
I
get
thought,
technical, he was getting
I mean,
crowned that
what
even
the
before
problem is?
88.
You asked
They were
me
saying he
before
was.
the
They were saying he the best.
championships.
Oh, my fault.
Eric, is he asking me before the championships?
I
Why was
don't
he
know. You
labeled
got.
that?
I don't know,
Why he was
Mike.
labeled that, right? And that happened in '88,
No,
right?
he
And that
was
was
actually.
before
They
the
was actually saying
championship.
he was the GOAT even before '88 though.
Okay, but '88 still before the championships. He asked me why they saying this
Yeah.
before the championships. And I'm telling '88 play a role in that. Now, what you gonna argue with me about that for? '88 play a role in it.
That year
Eric,
was like what like the single greatest accomplishment wise. Is one of the single greatest years of a NBA player.
Eric, when Jamal was talking, I was thinking, how many paper towels do I got left? And do I got enough water? That's what I was thinking about when he's talking, because he ain't even making sense. This whole show, he ain't made
That's
sense.
what I gotta go
He
do
try
too.
he's trying to say championships is part of the criteria, but they was calling this man the GOAT before he ever won a championship.
And you asked
So
me why, and I
so
said
Eric,
88 and
so Eric,
88
hold on, I'm
before the
talking to Eric because
championship.
I'm talking
So
to
I don't
Eric because
understand the problem is.
you can't seem to comprehend and have a reasonable conversation. So Eric, so if they calling him the GOAT before championships was even a part of the criteria, why is it all of a sudden championships are part of the criteria?
Because they want to keep him number one.
Okay, so now there's an agenda to keep
Yeah,
Michael
it's an
Jordan number
agenda, a
one,
vicious
and
agenda.
so we understand that there's an agenda. So
Yeah.
since we know that there's an agenda, I asked Jamal, what was the fucking criteria to call this man the greatest of all time before he ever won a championship? And this nigga still trying to put championships into play in this shit.
How?
Championships don't have shit to do with it.
I just said what he did in '88. There's no championship in '88. So how am I still bringing up championships?
So why the fuck did you bring up '88 in this whole fucking debate when he didn't win champion? Hold on, Jamal.
You asked me that question, Mike.
Your whole fucking logic was
You
this.
asked me that question,
Hold
Mike.
on, brother.
That's
Hold
why I brought up
on.
'88.
This is why I said you're not comprehending. Hold on. This is why I said your logic don't make sense. Your whole fucking argument was you have to win championships and have more championships than the next person to be considered the GOAT. And then you went to and ran in 1988. I didn't bring up 1988. Eric didn't bring up 1988. That was your fucking crown jewel. So I asked you, I'm putting your fucking crown jewel under scrutiny. I'm saying if you saying championship, why the fuck do you run to 88 when this nigga didn't even appear? You still ain't explained why the fuck you brought up 88 to begin with.
Because
Then when we asked you this, and I'm done after this. Then when I asked you what the fuck were they trying to say in 1988, you responded by saying, I'm not in the media. Nigga, you make no fucking logical sense in any of your fucking arguments. None.
I got one for y'all before we get up out of here. If for those that's going around still believing that Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever touch a ball, the greatest all around, you still might as well believe in WWF and WWE. You might as well believe that shit is real.
No, you can't do that.
You might as well believe that shit is real.
You got on that too.
You might as well believe that shit is
You got
real.
on that too.
Because that shit is it's all marketing, like they wanted you to believe this shit. We see though, we grew up behind that. We knew that we saw wrestling was fake a long time ago. Okay, we see y'all keep trying to push MJ in the forefront. The arguments is biased. They wrong. They not based on nothing of substance. All it is emotions. He had the best sneaker. A nigga would take it to the sneakers for real. In real time, a nigga will take it to you beating him so bad with the facts. They will take it to the sneakers, bro.
In the movie, Eric.
In the movie, the Space Jam, and all the other shit. when we just want to say who the best complete basketball player. When we talking, it's we know who it is. We don't even got to say his name. We know who it is. Anything else, y'all? Before we get up out of here, before I
No,
make
I
this
don't have anything else. But
this
I
Walmart
want to
run.
say this to the people. I noticed with Michael Jordan, y'all want to. It's three guys. It's three guys in music and sports that they make exceptions for, and they gonna always talk around it. Maybe it's four now because they doing it for Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Jay-Z, and Floyd Mayweather. I have never seen a motherfucker criticize these people objectively and talk about this shit. When we talk about Mace had the game in 96, people are not 96. When did Mace have it before he left and retired? Was it 96, 97?
It might be like
Yeah,
95. Yeah.
Okay, that niggas they would look and be
97.
like it would they would go and say it's the God MC Hove, and it really was Mace had it, DMX had it, Tupac had it, No Limit had it, Cash Money came. It's no point in the era where Jay-Z was the top guy. It was none. None. And
Man,
everybody always gonna say he was. Nelly, Eminem came. It was no point where this nigga was number one. But y'all gonna say he was number one just to say he number one because he Hove because he got the most money. And the same shit with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, he got the most money. He was the greatest of all
I've
time.
seen people be
Same thing with
objective to.
Michael Jordan. He ain't never lost in the NBA Finals. So y'all logic with the people y'all like stinks, and I'm calling it out. I'm calling it out to
I
the
hear Floyd
world.
get a lot of flack though. I hear a lot of people say he
Okay,
can.
now Floyd should get some flack, but I'm asking y'all this with Floyd Mayweather because we going on Floyd. Everything is criticized about LeBron James and brought into his basketball game. They will talk about the shit off the court. They will talk about the shit on the court. It never just stays on the court with LeBron James. So with Michael Jordan off the court and his gambling and his smoking, they don't want to talk about that. Kobe with him going and raping, they don't want to talk about that.
Oh shit.
With Floyd Mayweather, with him being a sucker and a traitor to his people, y'all don't never want to talk about it. But when it comes to LeBron James, everything, the whole can of worms is available for you niggas to shoot your arrows at this nigga. Enough.
Man, he can't
If you
catch a
don't like
break.
LeBron, you don't like LeBron. We ain't trying to make you like LeBron. We're just trying to make you be fair. And if you can be fair, I can take my hat off to you. But if you can't be fair and reasonable, I'm gonna shut you down, internet. That goes for anybody on the internet. Stephen A, Kenny Smith, anybody on the internet.
Until the
Now
next time, Mark, you got anything?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not one of them guys. I don't care what you do in your spare time, off the court, off the field. I'm not one of them guys. I do know guys that's like that though. Now bring that in, talk about what they do off the court, off the field. I don't care about that. It's about what you do on the field or on that court. That's the only thing we need to talk about when we bring up these conversations. So
What
I'm
about
with
that
you with
music?
that.
What about that music?
Yeah, music. Well, music too. But that's all it is, man. I don't care about what you do in your spare time.
Okay, so let me ask you this since
So,
you don't care.
so
Are
I
you a
agree
Frank?
with you, Mike, on that part.
Hold
I
on,
don't
let me
like
ask
I
you
don't
this
like
because
when
I
guys do
asked Eric
that
the
either.
same thing. Are you a fan of the Frank Ocean song? Do you not think so far ahead? Because people stopped listening to it based off what he did in his personal life.
I mean, I
Same
didn't.
same thing with Lil Nas X. Niggas was okay. What's the name? They were singing that Old Town Road. Then
I
they
think they
found
just
out the
stopped being
man.
hot. They just stopped coming with good music.
Okay.
I think they gained more fans off of that shit, Mike. I just think them niggas ran out of good music.
Or I think people take in consideration because if
That
it didn't
too.
matter,
That too.
why are
That
we
too.
worried about the Epstein files if what people do in their personal life don't matter? But
Oh, it mattered.
we shooting and shouting for the Epstein files. So if it
Hey,
don't matter, we shouldn't give a fuck about Donald Trump being in the Epstein files, but we do because
Jay
he's the president, and the only thing that should matter is his policies and what he do. But we worried
Jay Z
about
and
the
Pusha
Epstein
T.
files.
Jay Z and Pusha T in them files. Academic said something. He
Ah,
said it's gonna be a show from Jay Z. I said he gonna come out and rap. He gonna make everybody remember why they love him. And guess what? He got a motherfucking concert coming up. The Yankee Stadium. He ain't came out and did no music or no type of shit like this in years. Now all of a sudden his name in them files. It, uh, and he ain't
Is it
gonna
Yankee
dress it,
Stadium? Is
huh?
it Yankee Stadium? I thought it was in
Yeah,
Philly.
2 nights to celebrate Reasonable Doubt. anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, 30 years, and I want
Hey,
to say
Eric, tell me why this
Blueprint.
nigga put them 2 dots over his name. I don't know why he did that.
That's strange. That's strange right there.
Jamal, you know why he put them 2 dots over his name?
No, I don't know. I don't know why.
Jay-Z playing in our
Oh,
face right
shit.
at this point. He playing
You
in our
can go
face
on
at this point.
YouTube and look up on YouTube Music and anything that got Jay-Z name. It ain't just gonna say Jay-Z like it used to. It's gonna have them 2 dots above.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I noticed that, but I never thought that was something. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a great question.
Yeah.
We want somebody to figure that out. Listen, if we can be fair and reasonable and be logical, we can have a conversation. Like when y'all beat me down with the logic and y'all told me what a master class was, I had to swallow the shit, Jamal. I had to say, oh, you know what? Y'all showed me the definition. I'm a definitions guy. I had to swallow this shit. But when I use definitions and logic back on you and Eric, because Eric tried to duck on that one Shakur, what's his name, that he called a masterpiece, and it don't go by the definition of that. That wasn't a masterpiece. But Eric still considered that a masterpiece, and it wasn't by the definition. So if I'm going to
we
be
get on that again
reasonable,
another day.
no, we will. But if I'm going to be reasonable, and I'm asking y'all to be reasonable, no. If y'all ask me, because y'all corrected me on the Rashad McCants too, I said okay, maybe I took it too far.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm
that Philly
saying
nigga,
maybe
that brother from Philly had to come tell you that though.
yeah, but then I said y'all are the what's the name? Even the brother from Philly, when he did tell me that, I said y'all was beating me down. I said I just didn't want to hear it, and I admitted it. So when I'm beating y'all down with just real information and I'm giving y'all facts, I'm just saying be reasonable and say, you know what, you right on that one. You right. I listen, they was trying to say that. And that's the reason they was saying we can't then superimpose championship in our argument, and championships was never part of the criteria.
What's the name of the show, y'all? You make a good point, Mike, but this is the reason why we keep going back and forth. Never Been Wrong podcast.
Never been on podcast.
Yeah,
On the
but
next
never
show.
been wrong. Hey, Eric, when you say never been wrong, it ain't saying that you can't say that you
No,
you wrong.
I agree 100%.
And it ain't saying that we're illogical. Like Jamal, when he go back and watch this, he gonna realize his argument was crazy all day today. You make crazy arguments. That shit was crazy. You gonna see it, but sometimes when you're emotional, I know it's Michael Jordan. You got emotional. You're not thinking rationally, so you try to rationalize everything about Michael Jordan because you want to keep him at number one. Listen, he not number one. You cannot be the greatest of all time and statistically not in the top 5 in any category. If that's the case,
Well,
is
Mike, guess what? He is.
he's not.
Like and subscribe to the
He
channel.
is. He
Everybody,
is. Top 5, dead or alive.
on the next show, y'all give us what y'all want us to talk about and debate. Love and respect.
Peace out.